Letters to Rome. Paul wrote so many letters. Most of the letters contain stories about the people who were related to Paul. They knew each other so well that Paul would write and ask about the people at the church, or tell people reasons if there are misunderstandings. Paul would even console people in his letters and also write solutions to the problems. Everywhere Paul sent the letters, they were filled with his love for the churches. However, in the book of Romans, which is the most famous letter Paul wrote, there are almost no personal stories, and that's because Romans was written without Paul having been to Rome. About the only personal aspect of the letter that Paul writes would be that he wanted to go to the church in Rome several times, that if he is able to go, he'd like to share the joy of meeting with the brothers and sisters in the church at Rome, and that he would like to go to Spain after that to spread the gospel. Therefore, unlike in other letters, Paul contains words explaining his Christian faith in his letter to Rome. So Romans becomes a book in the Bible which best tells us about faith. Paul said to Rome as he sent his letters, "I am not ashamed of gospel." The gospel tells us how we were saved through Jesus dying on the cross for us. So why would Paul, all of a sudden, say that he's not ashamed of this? That's because the Romans usually thought it was a shame to die on the cross. The Roman emperor crucified people who opposed the state. People pointed fingers at the people who died on the cross as sinners. So Paul starts the letter as if he's facing their thinking head-on, saying, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes." And Paul said, in the past, the law was important to believers, but now Jesus came, transcending the law. Many people tried to keep the law, but they couldn't, so they had no choice but to sin. But now, believing in Jesus, sent by God, is enough. There are many stories of faith in Rome, but this is exactly what Paul wanted to say. He wanted to tell us that we become righteous by faith in Jesus, who came to us with grace beyond formalities, and that the law is complete when we love each other.